Hey, another session here. This is something I learned several years ago, and it kind of happened by chance. I was fishing down on the Current River. You may know where it is, down by Parker, and I was downstream, and I'd hooked a very nice brown. I was using a sculpin pattern with a stinger hook on it. I was trying to get the hook out of the fish. I'd landed and trying to get the hook out. He thrashed around and the stinger got caught in my left hand. Actually, it was in the thumb on my left hand. I was in a predicament because the fish was thrashing around. It was hooked to my thumb. I couldn't get out because there was a high bank behind me. So I had to grab the fish with my thumb. I shoved it down his mouth and grabbed the gills. It was 20-21 inch brown, but I couldn't get the hook out, and the hook was deep. But the fish was thrashing around. Every time he was thrashing, it was pulling this hook deeper into my thumb. So my thumb's going back and forth every time the fish is moving. So I grabbed the fish and held it against my waders. And then I walked, I was hung up here. I had the rod under my arm, and I walked downstream about 30 yards before I could get to the gravel bar. And when I got to the gravel bar, that's when I was able to get the fish out onto the ground and put my knee on the fish to keep it from thrashing around. That freed up my right hand, then I was able to cut the line. Unfortunately, the fish by that time was dead, but I still had my other problem was I had this hook in my thumb. At that time, the only way I knew how to get hooks out was to use a piece of line with some loops in it, press down on the hook, and then pull it straight back. The problem was you needed two hands to do that. I had one hand with a hook buried in here, and I couldn't get the hook out by that method. There were some people close by. I asked for some assistance, and they were able to help me get the hook out. And it was after that that I figured there's got to be a better way of being able to get the hook out when you have something in that situation where you only have one free hand. At that time, and I was thinking, you know, you've got a pair of hemostats that are hanging here. All you really have to do is get a hold of the hook and press down, which is what you're supposed to do with two hands anyway. Press down and pull it back. But you could get the hemostat clamps and grab the hook, push down on it, and it should back out. And the next time that I was hooked, and you know, I get hooked, I don't know, a few times a year, you know, 3 or 4 probably, what with clients or getting hooks out of clients and myself. But anyway, at that time, that's when I figured out. So what I did was I started using hemostats, and it works pretty good. Let me demonstrate. All right, let's. Okay, this is a 200 size 4. It's a 4. It's a TMC 200R. All right. So you get a hook. You get a hook in you. All right. You get a hook in. You take your hemostats, press down, and it comes right out. Not a problem. That's the easiest way I've found to remove hooks. So anyway, if you're by yourself, a little blood doesn't hurt anybody. If you're by yourself and you only have one hand, that's the best way to get it out. To me, it's faster. It's more efficient than using the old string and pushing on the hook and pulling it back. So anyway, I think that's something that will help you out sometime. Another piece of experience that I've had. All right. Hope this helps you sometime. Thank you.